right.
Hey Kendrick, Coach Saban has mentioned that you're just a real tough physical guy. What's behind that mindset for you in that play?
Coming to Bama, I just knew I was gonna have to, beat out the best if I wanted to be the best, to play with the best. So like I approach everything, more than 110. Everybody wants to go 100%, but I just go all out. Whatever all out is for me. You may go 110 one play, then your next play you only got 80, so I'm gonna give Coach Saban all my 80. Then the next play I might got 65, so I'm still gonna give him all my 65. So I just go out everything I do, even off the field in school, in the weight room, things like that.
Stay on the right here, Charlie.
Is there a player in the NFL that you maybe model your game after or compare yourself to at all?
I like the NFL period. Those guys, they play with a lot of, depth and detail and like everything they do. So not really, because I like a lot of people. I grew up watching, DK when he was playing. So, and then, people compare me to Debo Samuel. So, I watch them all. I watch Tyreek. I watch A.J. Brown. I watch Smitty, the guys that came from him. I get to watch film with them even when they was here. So I get to see how they, how they build their process up and the things they got better at and things that they were weak at and what they did to fix it.
On the left, Kendrick and Tony.
You've been lined up in a bunch of different positions. You've been getting the ball in creative ways. How difficult is that to prepare for? How much extra work does that take to prepare for throughout the week to kind of prepare yourself for these kind of unique situations?
Oh yeah, most definitely. It's not the easiest thing, coming to a week and then actually it's a positive thing though, getting called on by the OC saying, we have a role for you, or we have something, just special for you, and to take it upon yourself to not only know it but to master it and go out on the field and execute it is something major.
Up front with Kennington.
Coach Saban said you've been a really big part of special teams, and now it's kind of translating into a bigger role on offense. How has playing on special teams kind of helped you develop in your time here, and helped you develop a role on offense as well?
I most definitely, coming in my freshman year, I played a little bit on offense, but then, I made my, my day break on special teams, because that was basically my Super Bowl every time, go out there on kickoff, punt return. I played all 4 phases, even like I do now, and it was just like, I just try to translate that to the ball, you know what I'm saying, when I'm on offense, go out there, catch the ball, now turn straight to a kickoff return, you know what I'm saying, get it, see the hole, make a play, and don't expect for the best, you know what I'm saying.
In the middle, Boston.
Yeah, Coach Saban and a lot of your teammates have said you're a really hard worker at practice. How important is practice to you?
Practice is most definitely is the most important thing. Practice is what prepares us for the games, and if we don't have practice, we wouldn't have good games. Which I feel like practice is on top of everything. So like how you practice and practice is going to show up on the field.
In the middle, Mike Rodak.
When you are lined up in the backfield, how does that change things for you in terms of what you're looking for and what things you might be able to do from that spot?
Coming out the backfield, I just do what I usually do. Read my keys. I read the play, pre-snap. I see what coverage they're in. I see how they ID. I see what things I can do. Even coming into games, we may get looks that we haven't shown in practice. So I still have to make adjustments, pre-snap and during the play. So it played a major part.
In the back with Nick Alvarez.
Kind of 2 quick ones along those lines. In high school, were you similarly, on special teams and then going to line up a receiver, line up in the backfield, do a little bit of everything?
Yeah, most definitely. Coming out of high school, I was an athlete, so I played offense, defense, and I played everything on, special teams. So, this is just second nature to me.
And how do you embrace that? And how do you embrace that mentality coming in, knowing, I might not have a defined role, I got to carve that out for myself and be open to doing different things as well.
Shoot, it's just, coming in, being prepared and, doing what it takes to, not only execute what I'm being asked to do, but the guys around me to help. Because I might not get the ball every play, but, what I do might affect somebody else that get the ball. It's just like if Jam gets the ball, what I do, my block may be the key block, or my route may be the key route that runs the corner out the way or pulls the safety out of the window.
On the left with Carey.
Yeah, Kendrick, I'm just curious, when you're back on kickoffs, how do you make the decision on whether to run it back or take a fair catch if it's not to the goal line?
All that's decided on, the kick. It's just like a punt. You look at the direction of the ball, how you track the ball, which we're all taught that stuff like that. So, and then the timing. It really has come down with the timing, you know what I'm saying? Like, just say a guy kicks a ball, which hopefully never happens, but it's in the air for 10 seconds. That's enough time even for me to run down, and I can run through the end zone in 10 seconds. So that's something, you know, you don't want to catch because, you know, I want to put, as offense player, I want to put our offense in a great position, you know, to come out, you know what I'm saying? I don't want us to be catching the ball on the 1 yard line and get tackled on the one, you know what I'm saying? Then we're coming out with 99 yards to go.
On the right here with Charlie.
I think it was this time last year, we talked to Ja'Cory, and he came up and talked about how you were cutting hair like a barber, and you like to joke with your teammates. Is that still something that you do?
Yeah, most definitely. You know, I joke with all the guys, and you know, I just like to be an all-around player. You know, I don't want to be just some person that's always quiet or, you know, always in somebody's face or something. I just want to have fun. You know, my time being here, which, you know, life isn't long, but, you know, while I'm here, I want to enjoy it.
On the left with Tony.
So Justin talked about these 7 a.m. pregame meals in the early games. Is that the same pregame? Is that breakfast themed pregame meal, or do you eat like a certain meal and then what's your go-to pregame meal?
I mean, they're all the same. So, like, what I mean, like, if we have a 11 o'clock game like we do, the breakfast times, it's going to always be the same. That schedule is always set the same. So you might as well get used to it. You know, Coach Saban's going to get up at the same time. We're going to get up at the same time. We're going to get our feet down, and we got to be ready to play ball at 11 on kickoff.
Stand on the left with Kate.
You talked at the beginning of this that if you want to beat out the best, you have to beat out the best to be the best. In a place like Alabama where there's so much depth, especially in the receiver room, is it kind of tough at times to be patient to get your time on the field, or is it just part of the process of being here?
I mean, it's most definitely a part of the process of being here. You know, you might come in and be the best, but you might not know what it takes to become the best. You know what I'm saying? You might have the talent, but in mind, you don't know the plays or anything. And then, you know, it might be vice versa. You might know the plays, but you just might not have the skill set that somebody else might have. So it's just taking it all and soaking it in and, you know, being able to adapt, you know, to Coach Saban's process and, you know, the stuff that has been built here.
Anyone else? Awesome. Thanks, Ben.
Appreciate y'all.